6-1. John Treleaven, I see you on my board. You and I have been discussing trade quite a bit on Open Lines lately. Are you there?
I certainly am, and it's been quite a day.
It has. Your thought?
John Jurisic organizes a monthly breakfast, in Sydney at the Shoal Center for industrial companies.
Yeah.
This morning, 3 firms spoke about how they are adjusting to this circumstance, and 90 people registered for the event. Mm-hmm. So Jennifer Mitchell from Titan Boats, they make I'm going to call them Zodiac boats, but that's it's like a skidoo. I mean, it's that kind of boat, right? High speed, 200-300 horsepower, outboards, and all that good stuff. Ray Brome from Rainhouse, precision machining. They sell in the United States. They're now looking at the automotive industry in Mexico and in Ontario.
Yeah.
And Warren Green from Nicholson Machine, they send tree debarkers around the world. Like, they're massive. They're about 100 employees. No. They do about $100 million a year in business, all in Sydney, and
wow.
Ray is in Victoria. Well, it was very interesting. First of all, these folks are in it for the long haul. They have got to be like basketball players, frankly, on the balls of their feet. The mood in the room was quite positive in the sense that it was the thought was the only way we can react here is, I'll put it this way, retreat to quality, adopt all the lean manufacturing possibilities, and work together openly to strengthen the collective whole of, in this case, the economy of the region of Victoria. It was very positive, and John's going to put together a group. There's a strong push for what's called lean manufacturing, taking a look at a factory, making it as organized as possible, reducing costs and increasing productivity. It was really quite upbeat given the circumstances. Okay, but an hour later, I was on a conference call with a major global law firm called Denton.
Yeah.
And two of their partners from Toronto, one from Mexico, and one from the United States. The woman these are all trade lawyers, and talking about the tariff issue, the participant from the United States had just said the following. Usual trade negotiations and tariff discussions take years, and yes. There's got to be detailed work done. The problem now is it's all very spontaneous. A second later, Trump's tariff decision was suddenly announced, the most recent decision by one of the lawyers in Toronto.
Wow. And on the call. Like, hey, we're just looking at the screen. That's remarkable.
On the call.
Wow.
Trump is running the United States the way he ran Trump Enterprises. It's all him, except it can't be.
No.
And I should say, so the theme of, lean, work together, collaboratively, and this is manufacturers from all sorts of fields. We can all learn lessons from each other was clear. The other thing that was very clear was the need for an internal free trade in Canada.
Yes.
We absolutely cannot wait.
Yeah.
And but it's just going to get worse. We're going to work very hard. All those companies, every one of them that was there this morning, is going to work hard to grow their markets beyond the United States. And we have got to work together. I'll say this. I was quite shocked. Mm-hmm. We had our local MLA was there, and he's a Green MLA.
Yeah, Rob Botterill, yeah?
Rob, yeah. And he mentioned that the Premier is working with a group of advisors on And I said, well, who are the advisors? It'd be really interesting to talk to them. It's secret.
Yeah, that sounds like the NDP. That sounds like the
NDP.
Believe it. If I knew who they were, I'd tell you, John, but I don't know either. So.
No, but can you believe it?
Yeah, I can. I can totally believe it. David Eby, that's how he runs the government. I had never heard that until you just said it right now, but it sounds like what I would expect.
Well, Rob Botterill he can't give me a name. I mean, good for him. He's ethical to the needs of the legislature and stuff. But in the room today at the Shoal Center, there was an overwhelming desire to just, look, we got to do this together.
Yeah, I know.
Regardless of what business you're in, let's get together and work. And I should say that Dallas Nicholson was there from SIP. They've put an advisory group together. They're doing a great job.
Good.
And now we find out the Premier of British Columbia is working in secret.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like him.